friends, this is Jan with Photography Mix, and I'm coming on to show a little project that I had in mind. I'm hoping it turns out, but I figured I'd record just in case it turned out awesome, and then I want to share it. So I wanted to start from the beginning and make sure you see everything I'm doing so that you can recreate it for yourself. So today I am using Papertrey inks in stitches. It's called Limitless Layers Heart Stitches. So it comes with these 4 dies. So it has the holes only. This cuts out the holes and the outline, and then you have a double layer and then just the holes. But today I am using just the single hole with the outline, so it cuts out the shape. I have grabbed a couple different fabrics from my stash. All of these, the white came from the white came from Dollar Tree. The rest came from Walmart, I believe. So they were all like pretty inexpensive fabrics. But that's what I had in my stash. So I thought I'd make kind of like a rustic heart swag. So that's what I'm going after. So right now I've already, because the fabric itself is pretty thin, I have ironed it onto quilting interface fleece. So this is just interfacing. It has glue on this side. You iron it on, and then it gives you a fleece back. So that's what I have so far. And the next step I'm going to do is cut all these out. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I got all my pieces cut out. Here they all are laid out. And I've decided I'm going to add buttons to a couple of them. So I've also grabbed some polyfill. This is just from I bought a body pillow, new, and I just cut it open and take the polyfill out of it. I have a needle. I have some embroidery floss. So I'm using red, white, and blue because it matches what I'm doing. I've got some scissors, and this is my first. I just decided to stitch one up to make sure I knew what it would look like when it was finished. So this is my first attempt. It's not perfect, but it's cute. So I stitched a little button on there, and I put some twine on the end so it'll dangle. So when I gather them together, they'll all be hanging together, but in different places. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of twine really quick. If I can find the end of my ball. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that I'll set that aside so I have it ready. And I'm going to do, trying to think of what would be the easiest to see. Probably my white heart. So we'll stitch up a white heart. Okay, so I've got 2 sides. You're going to put the felt sides together. I'm just keeping all the strands together in my floss. So I'm just going to start by tying a knot at the end. And we're just going to go around. I used a blanket stitch for that one. I might do different stitches. I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten that far, but this one's going to be a blanket stitch. So I'm going to start on the inside. I'm going to pick like the second from the middle. I'm going to go around. So I'm going to tuck my tail in, and this will be my first stitch. So we're going to go through the next hole. And so on the front, it's going to be here, And then before the loop closes, I'm going to stick my needle through the loop and I'm going to pull. So that's my first blanket stitch. And then I'm going to go through the next hole. And this is just repetitive. And through the hole. Okay. So now you're going to go all the way around, carefully looking to make sure you're getting through the cut holes from the die. It's a little harder to see with the pattern, but your needle kind of falls into place. You can also choose to pin these. Oh, I don't have the clips, or clip them together, but I think they're not very large, so they're pretty easy to keep together. Let's see, we're going to go through the back. Sorry, I'm trying to show you at the same time. So it looks like this one lines up with that one. I'm going to move it over a little bit. There we go. Stick this through. Alright, so I'm going to go all the way around and then I'll come back to show you how I'm doing the hanger part, which I'm honestly just placing it in and sewing around it, so it's not too difficult, but in case you were curious. Now I don't plan on tugging on this thing either, so you know, I'm not going to hang it in a spot where there's going to be a lot of wind or anything or any of that, so but yeah, it's kind of a relaxing project. Sit and stitch, maybe listen to some music or an audiobook that you've been looking to listen to. I think that would be wonderful. Or YouTube channels you've been wanting to catch up on. So, okay, I'm going to take my time and go around and do this. And I'll meet you right back. That's what it looks like so far. Okay, so I just honestly just stitched this right through the back because it didn't, it came out the first time. So sometimes, you know, things fail. This is the first time I'm doing a project like this, so I don't expect it to go as planned. But so far, these are my two little hearts. They're pretty cute. I'm excited to see them together. So these are my twine pieces here. You know, and they'll just kind of dangle like this. And even though that's the back, or supposed to be the back, it's still kind of cute. The only thing I'm finding is some of my stitches are ripping through some of the holes, like this piece here. But I'm assuming that's just from having a die that punches holes like close to the edge. Like if you were doing this without holes already punched, it would probably not be as weak of a point. But that's just my thought. So, okay, I'm just going to continue on. And I'll show you how it ends up. Alright. Okay, so this is my final result. I tied them all to a macrame hoop. You can find, I found these on Amazon. And I knotted them around the top here. And then I just cut them at different lengths so that they were all a little bit different and staggered. And then I added a bell. So I had this cute little bell and a little piece of a bow for the top. I added some beads to each of my hearts, and that completes my project. So yeah, just a cute little dangly handmade sewn heart project. These are the backs, in case you were curious. That's the back. So these two have the stitching down the middle, and then I did a little bit of a different technique for this one than this one, but either way, they all worked out. They're all in there. But yeah, I thought there was a sweet little rustic project for my porch or wherever I want to hang it. It's a cute little Valentine's Day present for somebody that likes rustic as well. But yeah, so that's my final project. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Bye.